We're going to tariff our pharmaceuticals, and once we do that, they're going to come rushing back into our country because we're the big market. The advantage we have over everybody is that we're the big market. So we're going to be announcing very shortly a major tariff on pharmaceuticals.
President Trump last night speaking at the NRCC dinner, talking about pharmaceuticals next in line for major tariffs. Joining us now is Sam Fazeli, who leads pharmaceutical coverage for Bloomberg Intelligence. Sam, do we have any idea of what kind of pharmaceutical sectoral tariffs we might be seeing?
Yes, hi, Danny. So we don't know, but it's probably going to be along the same sort of lines that we've seen with other tariffs that the administration has put in place. And of course, you have two types of things. You've got products that are finished or almost finished in terms of the put in a vial or whatever in another country and then shipped to the US. And you've also got the active ingredients, which are the ones that are more likely to come from countries like China, where they are used for manufacturing within the US. And that would probably be much more of an impact on the cheaper generic drugs than it is on the more expensive and modern branded drugs.
The goal of this, as we heard from the president there, bring pharmaceuticals to the U.S. Sam, what would a process like that look like? And would companies even be willing to do something like that when it is just such an uncertain environment right now?
Yeah, so Danny, I think some of the manufacturing can be moved relatively, I don't want to say easily, because nothing is easy in this world of complicated inter-country products and supply chains, but relatively easily, and some would be much more complicated. And at the end of the day, not everything that you use in a pharmaceutical is going to be able to be manufactured within the US. And probably 1, 2, 3 years' time. A lot of pharma companies have already announced expansion of manufacturing within the US, Eli Lilly being an example, Novo Nordisk being another one, partly because they want to have their product near where the demand is. But the problem I have with this, Danny, if I may, is that we're also, the administration is also talking about penalizing companies on price. They've been talking about things like favored nation pricing. You can't entice them to come saying we're the biggest market in the world and then shrink that market to a point that doesn't make any sense. So there's a bit of a incongruence there.